5. Appreciate everybody waiting for me to drive home. Time for the...
I pulled into town 10 minutes. Yeah, I needed the...
You need the 5 minutes too?
Anton, can you pull your mic, and Tracy, pull your mic over there? Yes, of course.
Yeah, anyway, we're all here. Well, 3 of us are here. Anyway, roll call. So we're missing Craig and Michael, but we've got 3 here, so we should be good to go. Open forum. Anybody have anything that they'd like to say or anything that was reported to be added to the public comment? Hearing none, we'll close the open forum, move on to the consent agenda. This meeting's consent agenda has the typical 3 items: the meeting agenda, the previous meeting minute, and the payment of bills. In addition to Resolution 2022-18, which is it's under there labeled as Cook County Snowmobile Club Lawful Gambling, which is basically the extension of the pull tabs to Up Yonder. If anyone would like to pull something for conversation, you could do so now. Otherwise, I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
I'll make that motion.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Before I second to that, we need to add on the fact that we will be recognizing the 2 of you for a few moments this evening. So I don't know if it has to be within that, but if not,
We can do
then
that.
we're good.
We can do that later.
Yeah,
We don't
we'll-
need to have that be a part of the agenda.
Right, just want to make sure no one races out the door.
I'm not going to be racing anywhere, yeah. So that's the second?
That's the second,
Okay,
yeah.
there's a second. Motion and second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carries. All right, and then the last thing that we have on our agenda, apart from other things, is Resolution 2022-19, which is the final tax levy. This is unchanged from the previous meeting that we discussed. This resolution has in it the proposed numbers for revenue from the tax levy and then from the other funds that we get income from, totaling a $1.046 million collectible tax levy for the year 2023. This results in a 2.7% increase over 2022. So that is the number that we have in front of us. I would entertain a motion to approve the resolution, lest we have any disastrous considerations that we need to think of right now.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2022-19.
There's a motion, and I'll second that because I want to do something this meeting. Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carries. Resolution passes. So that is what we have on our agenda. There will be some other things popping up for the new council right away next year, which is pretty exciting.
Mhm.
So
So I just want to say thank you to both of you. I'm really going to miss both of you, but thanks for spending and taking so much time and energy for so many years to make such a difference. I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
So does
Tracy.
everyone else. And we have something for them, right?
Yeah.
Patrick, is it handy?
Is it a
Little
thing for
something.
my recycling bin?
Yeah. We're working-
Brass plaque?
We're working on it. One of those. One of those. And that.
oh,
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Patrick.
So you guys going to miss us too? You going to tune in to all these meetings?
Oh, yeah.
I'm definitely.
Look, his head goes down. Yeah, I'll be
Public
able to.
comment, 10 minutes every time.
That's right. I'll come up and unfold my paper from my pocket.
No, I
Let me
guess,
tell you something.
yeah, I'd say the same thing. I appreciate Jay. I mean, that's 8 years, so thanks for doing what you did, Jay. And, you know, I think it was, yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. I don't know if, you know, hopefully that anybody that called me or emailed me, I got back to them and did a good job and we're happy with it. But I enjoyed it, you know, for sure. So I'll miss it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember when we first put our names in the pot for city council and mayor respectively, Anton and I, and we didn't talk to each other about doing it beforehand. We just kind of both decided that this was the time to get involved like this. And I remember having a little brief conversation, just being like, what the hell are we doing? You know, why are we doing this? And now I know why, because there was a lot of stuff that we've been able to help accomplish in this in the last 8 years. And yeah, I think I'm gonna miss being a part of the process, but I also won't be far from it. So that's it, and I feel really excited to see what you, Tracy, can do, and you, Aaron, can do, and that Ben can add to the mix. And yeah, it's gonna be nice to have a little bit of time back, and it's also gonna be nice to see what you guys are able to accomplish. So that's that.
Well, you guys gave a lot of time when I know you could have been super busy with your families and your businesses and everything else. It's just one more thing on the plate, and so really appreciate it. And I'm glad that both of you realized that you know what you did, because sometimes it's kind of thankless, right? As long as you have a strong sense of what you were able to do
Just never
in
cut
your
down
time.
any trees. Just never ever cut down any trees.
Trees.
Never.
Thank you.
Never ever. Please. For Christ's
So
sake.
having another couple cookies, and I just really need you to at least open that card while we're
Oh.
here. I just really, you don't have to say anything, but I just really need you to read
I want to say
this.
thanks to Mike's not here, so I don't have to worry about ignoring him. It's just convenient I can. But
I'm happy
Patrick
to have you look at that.
and Kim, every time that I ever needed anything, or when I mean, really, like the work that you guys do for the county, I mean, so many of the city staff, but like you guys are, you know, when we have questions, or if I get a question from somebody and I'm like, I don't know. Kim is, both of you, both Kim and Patrick, it's like immediate response, you know, and I'd say that in general to just things of when I reach out to folks within city staff to ask for information so I can try and get correct information versus just trying to remember something. And so it made our job in being able to try and make decisions better, because the information you provided to us was always accurate and detailed, and you had a much easier way of being able to go back and find exactly things that maybe we thought we remembered, and we're trying to, and you could make sure that we weren't crazy, and we did maybe remember it just how we thought. So thank you, Kim, I appreciate it. So I'll still wave at you on the sidewalk when I see you walking at lunchtime.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, and I can repeat that as well, and acknowledge the city staff too, Mike and Kim and Patrick, and Alyssa and Hayden and all those folks that we got to work with in the past. It's especially coming in as someone who did not have much experience with this kind of a thing, and asking lots of questions and being unendingly obnoxious about wanting to know. Yeah, see, that's perfect. Wanting to know more. Yeah, I was really grateful that to have you guys be there on the other side of the phone, or willing to have me come and crash your office when I have questions, and be kind of a stinker about it. But yeah, where the city's
We
really
much
lucky.
prefer you come and ask questions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's the overriding thing on everything. Like, even like it makes our jobs easier if like the community asks questions, so then we have to ask you questions, right? I mean, that's the best
Yeah.
way. I think those were the best decisions I made, is when there was actually a lot of people versus, I mean, it's great you guys are here, but you know what I mean? Like, it's oftentimes an empty room and we're not getting feedback, and we're not, you know, it of course tends to lead towards contentious things when there is people that show up, but that's important too, because those decisions must have a, you know, they have their strong feelings associated with those things. So
That's when we find out, yeah, what people think.
yeah,
So, yeah, it's important. Cool. Does anyone else have anything they want to say?
Been fun working with you guys.
Thanks, Patrick.
I'll still plow at the end of your driveway.
Oh, man. Well, last chance for snide remarks.
That's what public comment's for next time.
That's what public comments for next time. Well, we have concluded our business. So we are adjourned.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.